Hey guys, what is going on? Clay here with Vision TCG. Just attended the OTS. My homeboy got first place. What's your name and what you play?
My name's Barry, man, and I play Tri-Brigade and Yummy.
You heard him, he cooked with the Tri-Brigade Yummy, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, good deck, man. Good deck.
Yes, sir. Just played through a bunch. What was your matchups like first?
Oh, man, honestly, first 3 rounds, all Draco Tail. Literally all Draco Tail. Round 1, round 2 I lost, round 3 won, round 4 played you, lost to that. So after that one I thought it was over with, but I snuck in the top cut and man I took it home from there, man. So
that's all that matters. That playoffs came, you took over.
Oh yeah, man, yeah, just like the playoffs, baby. As long as I snuck in there, everybody's game then. Yes, sir.
Let's see this list.
Oh yeah, man. So starting off with the basic stuff with the Yummy cards, we got the 3 cup seeds, the 3 marshmallow, the 3 lollipop, and the cookies. Just standard package, you know, since I don't play the Radiant Typhoon package, so I need to go a heavier on the Yummies, and just I'd rather see a monster rather than playing a lot of the other spells like the Parisia's map. I don't really like that in this deck. Like I said, I just rather see a real hard bite, and also helps with the Tri-Brigade part of the package too, to just get more bodies in there to make the Tri-Brigade effects live.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely correct. Like this, you know, you play less into Droll.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big part of it as well. So got those. For the Tri-Brigade package is 3 Fractal, 1 Nerval, 1 Kit, and 1 Spriggan's Kit. This version of the deck wouldn't even be playable without this card. This card is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Definitely the only reason that made me want to even consider this package, or consider it, thinking that it was strong enough without the Radiant Typhoon. So I know they still play it, but I felt like if I could just hone in on just those 2 and just mold it to my way a little bit, I felt like I could pilot this version a lot better than to put the Radiant Typhoon in it as well. And plus, I'm a Tri-Brigade head, man. I love it. And I wanted to play a version that actually played Revolt. They don't play Revolt in that package, so.
Sounds clean for sure.
Oh yeah. So yeah, those are the Tri-Brigade monsters. For the rest of the monsters, a bunch of hand traps, man. As everybody knows, so 3 Flua, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Perulia, 2 Ghost Bell, the 1 DD Crow.
That's searchable.
Yeah, and 3 Imperm. The DD Crow is just taking the place of the 3rd Ghost Bell. The only reason we played, not that I think this is spicy or is it even really that good. It does come up, it has its matchups, but honestly it's really just because you can search it by dumping Shirog to the grave off of Arms Mouser. So if you already have everything and you just need another blank to dump, you can just dump Shirog, get this another hand trap, and at least he'll do something.
Yeah.
Just do something. So 17 hand traps. I was playing more, but I was bricking too much on a lot of hand traps. Still bricks a little bit as I gave 3 with a lot of hand traps, but I was able to dig out of it this time, thankfully. But yeah, so I cut it down a little bit just to add in some more consistency, because it's 17 hand traps, 18 1-card starters currently. I feel like that's perfect and a little better than the way I had it. And no, I have no complaints, man. I have no complaints. And for the regular spells and traps, probably should have put these out with the Yummy cards. Playing the regular Yummy bricks, the Akroki, the Mignon, and the Surprise.
So my main question is, like, how do you like the Akroki more than anything?
I feel like in this version of the deck, again, since I'm not playing the Radiant Typhoon version, you absolutely need the Akroki. Because since those are my only 2 engines that I'm relying on, and with the Tri-Brigade package being so small, it really only gives you enough gas for about 1 turn, maybe 2. I need to always have a body on board. I need a body to be able to keep playing. And so I feel like for this version of the deck, minus so just plain Tri-Brigade Yummy, no radiant cards, I feel like you need the Akroki. Of course, as Kamal's list showed you, if you're playing the other version, then you can kind of maybe put that in the side and things like that. But with this version, I feel like you definitely need it. And then the 1 Tri-Brigade brick, again, like I said, this is the reason why I wanted to play the deck. You know, if I'm going to play Tri-Brigade, I feel like you can't play a real Tri-Brigade pack if you're not playing Revolt. The cards are actually still insane, especially because, you know, you can actually hard draw it. It's not even that bad because even if you don't have access to your Tri-Brigade engine, you get enough Yummies engraved, you can still activate Shirog, and then once you get to that point, you can integrate your Tri-Brigade engine later.
Yeah.
And then just the two generic, just for consistency, it's the Foolish Burial and the Obedient School. The Foolish Burial, again, just primarily for this version because the Tri-Brigade pack is basically a 4th fractal. And if you already have access to your Tri-Brigade package and you already have access to your Yummy package, you can always just dump the Yummy monster that you're missing that you weren't able to get into the grave for your combo. So it always has a use, really good card. Also use it to bait people out a lot, you know, to go ahead and get the ash out of the way, and then boom, you can go on from there. The Obedient School, I know some versions just side deck this card going second. Again, I feel like for this package, especially with the new Tri-Brigade cards that's come out, you can main deck it, and even though you can't make the biggest board, you can still get to everything, still get to the Revolt, still dump the spicy little package I got in the side in the extra deck you'll see in a minute. You can still get to all that while just being locked in the beast, so it's not that much of a hindrance. So I feel like it's just. And then, of course, the fact that I don't have to play this at the beginning of the main phase 1 like the Priest Rias map, I can do my full combo. You know, Yummy has ways to get monsters off the board to where if I don't start off with it, if you ever get into it later in the turn or later in the game, you can always activate it and you're still live. So that's the part where I like it. So, yeah, that's the main.
40 cards.
Clean 40. Yeah, clean 40. For the extra deck, the Yummy package, same as everybody else, same as every other version. Just the Snatchy, the 3 of those, you know, those, they're standard, nothing really to explain about those. My additional ones that I decided to play was the Link Karibo, which is basically mandatory, the All Mirage, and the Link Spider. All Mirage because, the only real reason, because with All Mirage allows Nerval and the old kit, regular Tri-Brigade kit, to be 1-card combos as well. Whereas it just kind of cuts down on you opening up Bricky. So I feel like it's a mandatory, again, in this version of the deck. And the Link Spider, again, you have no way to really protect. You have a lot of lines through Nib, but nothing to protect yourself from Nib. So I feel like the Link Spider is a mandatory asset to continue. Again, my main goal is just to continue to keep playing through all of my opponents' disruptions as much as I can. So I feel like that was a good one for that. The Tri-Brigade package, the 2 Shirog, the Arms Mauser, the Bear Brum, and of course the Double Dragon Lord, which you bring off of the Tri-Brigade monsters. Again, with Shirog, theory behind this, I know usually the decks only play 1. Mine, again, I don't have a 3rd engine to count on. It's only Tri-Brigade, it's only Yummy. So I feel like if I had to dump one on turn 1, I still want to be able to make one either with Revolt or when I'm going second to help OTK my opponent. So I feel like the 2 comes up a lot. And then, you know, especially with the 2, I'd always just have one that I can dump regardless off of the Orange Mauser in order to search the DD Crow that I was mentioning and give me another disruption. The Orange Mauser, this card is cracked, bro. Like,
that card's custom.
I can't talk enough about that card. I mean, this card is actually cracked. Like, this deck doesn't function at all without Orange Mauser. Bear Brum's the worst one. You really honestly never want to summon Bear Brum. Even though ironically it came up as a good thing in our duel, but you typically never want to summon because it has the hardest restriction because all the rest of the restrictions on the deck, because the deck has a lot of restrictions. This one, once it goes to the grave and you activate it, literally the only thing you can special summon is Tri-Brigade monsters. So you typically just want to do all of your plays and then send this to the grave off of Mauser last, get the Revolt, shuffle something back, and then you just end your turn after that once you set the Revolt that you search. And again, Double Dragon Lord, again, this card is broken. People underestimate how good a quick effect bounce every single turn can be. And again, especially with this deck, since it sends a card from the field from cost, you have a Tri-Brigade monster that was stuck in your hand and it ends up on the field, send it, it searches again, dumps again, gets you follow-up. So it's a lot. And a good combo with these 2 also that I never hear a lot of people talk about much is that if you hold off on his effect sometimes, until your opponent has 2 bodies on the board, you can literally send Orange Mauser with this, get the bounce 1, and then this will trigger and you can book the other. So I just never really just hear people talk about that much, but that's like one of my favorite plays. So I always try to end the board with both of those. Now for the little spikes. If there's any spikes to the deck, this is it. Bucephalus and I honestly don't even know the name of this card. The Chimera, the king of the Phantom Beast. This package is insane in my opinion. Again, I'm trying to play through as many of my opponent's disruptions as possible. And by having this as a dump off of your Arms Mauser, in Arms Mauser, I can dump Chimera. This is literally just surprise on my opponent's turn. So where I can banish this on any phase of my opponent's turn, special summon back any beast from the grave. That way I can actually save my surprise as the double bounce disruption instead of automatically in some of the combos having to use the surprise as just a reborn to bring back one of the synchros from the grave. I can do that with this, keep the surprise as a disruption, and it's nuts, man.
Yeah, I thought that was spicy. Like, I played Memento and I saw you dump that in the graveyard. I was like, oh, sure, you got a lot of recursion now.
Yeah, man. I can't take credit for it. I found it in a guy's list from one of the YCSs, but this is the first time I've seen it in Tri-Brigade Yummy. He did it in pure Tri-Brigade. I mean, not pure Tri-Brigade, pure Yummy, I'm sorry. Yeah, so they have a lot more room in their extra deck. It was extremely hard to put it in this. As you can see, I don't play the Fairjeet. That's the card I had to cut for the help fit this package in, but I feel like it was worth it. And last card, man, is just the SP, generically good, so nothing too much to say about that. And for the side, it's pretty standard for the format. 2 Droll, 3 Retaliating, 3 Nib, the 1 Call by for going first. Feather Storm, Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, and then the Solemn package. I didn't have no complaints. This card overperformed today, Nib overperformed today. I actually never saw these anytime I sided these in. And honestly, in the finals, if it wasn't for these, it never would have made it to win. So I have no complaints. I don't think there's nothing I would change, man. I just enjoy the deck. I know it's not the best version of Yummy to play, but I feel like it's the best version for me, and I was having fun with it. And I feel like, of course, that's the most important part. So
yeah, I know it's like this top 4, especially like three of the top 4 decks are, people enjoying what they actually play.
Yeah, it really was. That was a good thing to see, man. That was a good thing. I really liked that. Yeah, you with your exo sister, your buddy with the yeah, man. So that was good to see. It was a meta deck in here, but but no, man. I think it's good, and I think it's just a sign that with this format, as long as you're competent with what you're playing, you can literally play with anything and top and win right now. So that's the great part. YuGiOh is best when you can do that, in my opinion.
So that's it for the deck profile. We love y'all. Like, subscribe. Talk to y'all next time.
Yeah.